Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you good, Chase. How are you?
Good, good.
How was your day so far?
So far so good. It's been busy. I think we had like five interviews today, if I'm not
Oh, man.
mistaken. So, yeah.
That's great. So, your sophomore album, Endless, is to be out next week on January 16th. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the songwriting and production that goes behind this new album?
Yeah, absolutely. So with this being our second album, we kind of took into consideration all the things that we did on the first album, what worked, what didn't, and what we could have done better. So we took that while writing this album and kind of ran with it. So I feel like it's a little bit more put together. It's definitely stepped up as far as like music composition goes, and like it's very dynamic. Um, and we're telling a story, so there's a lot of ups, a lot of downs. And we wanted to take you on a ride from
Mm,
start to finish. So
yeah,
that that was what we did with the record, and we we hope that it worked, but we're very happy with how it turned out. I'm very stoked.
amazing, amazing. And was there any particular concept that goes behind this album?
Yeah, absolutely. So the concept behind it, Endless, was what if you had eternal life and you were constantly feeling these things, right? We have Seed, which is about endless doubt and living through that endless doubt, constantly doubting yourself and, being down on yourself because you don't think that you're enough or that you can do better. Endless grief, like Wither, where you're, you know, watching your loved ones die and having to go through that. And among other things, took that and ran with it. And it's like, endless night life might not be the greatest thing promised to you, as you'll have to deal with all these things, and Evermore touches on that a bit too. Like, it kind of, the Evermore kind of encompasses the whole theme of the record. So that's what we intended to do. And that's kind of the concept
Yeah,
behind it.
that's awesome, awesome. And a great artwork that goes for this album. So, would you like to tell me the theme and the work behind the cover artwork?
Yeah, absolutely. So with our album art, we went to Custom Fabrications. They also did the Burden of Faith record as well, and they absolutely killed it. It was honestly uh, awesome working with them again, and we had a concept in mind for the cover. Ricky and I were on the plane ride home from writing the record, and we were like, okay, what would the album art be? And we were like, oh, should it be like a painting? Should it be like, a photo? Should it be like subtle? Should it be all these things? And Ricky was like, what if we had a gnarly father time, like just looking, haggard, almost dead, um, and just him on the album cover. And I was like, okay. And I kind of shrugged it off at first. But it just stuck with me. And I was like, oh, all the cool things we could do with that imagery. You know what I mean? So I was like, obviously, that's it. If I'm thinking about it 2, 3 weeks after
Mhm.
we talked about it, then it's like, that's got to be the one. So, we went to them and told them all. I'm very stoked with how everything turned out. So shout out to Missy and Custom Fabrications.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And had the pleasure to listen to the album in its entirety. And I have to say, 10 awesome songs, beautifully done from the start to the end. The vocals are mind blowing, the musicianship's top notch, and the band itself like sound really great. When you compare to the prior releases, I would say this album has something much more. You guys are already great, but I feel this album is much more amazing than the previous ones. I really enjoyed each and every song from this album. A very dark and blackened death metal sound to this album. So it's total mind-blowing album. So I don't think there's any song that you can skip from this album. Like you have to listen from the start to the end. So that's when you really feel the greatness of this album. So thanks for all the awesome work that you guys have put in this album. And as a creator, as a band, how do you guys feel about the outcome?
Honestly, we're very excited about the album, and you know, like I said earlier, we kind of just looked at what didn't work on the Burden of Faith, and there were a lot of good things on that record, and at the time we were like super happy with how that record turned out. But there were some gripes we had, and there were some things that we wanted to fix. So we got a chance to kind of like skills on the technicality aspect and the dynamics as far as like the symphonies, the vocals and melodies and stuff go as well. So it was kind of a not a chance at redemption because I don't think that the Burden was like a failure by any means, but it was just not it's not where we wanted it. You know what I mean? I think that we really, really locked in this time, and we had our a great producer Josh Schrader working with us, and he's a pleasure to work with. So honestly, one of my favorite recording experiences to date. So shout out Josh Schrader for helping us make such an awesome album. But yeah, I think this time it was just locking in and honing our sound.
Fantastic, fantastic. And speaking on the released singles and music videos, Vast Eternal, Withers, Visualizer for Seed, and Evermore. Great songs, amazing video, and great videography, as great cinematographic kind of thing that you have produced through this music video. So, would you like to share a bit about the making of these music videos?
Yeah, absolutely. So we went out with Custom Fabrications again, and they already knew the theme for the record, and they already had ideas of what would be a good fit for our videos, as well as what we had sent them in an outline. Um, and they just absolutely killed it. Wither was a very emotional song for all of us, and to kind of have a funeral like procession for our loved ones was an interesting thing, because I didn't really get that with my grandparents. So I it was it was kind of it was a emotional, interesting experience for that one. For Evermore, that was kind of just Evermore and Vast Eternal were a lot of fun to do because you had all the monsters, you had really really cool band shots as well. And both locations were very awesome. Like we were in this abandoned warehouse for Evermore, and in Vast Eternal, it was in this really nice, elegant LA home, and like they use it for like movies and stuff like that. And I was like, this is just awesome. Like the whole experience was great, and I'm pretty happy with how all of the videos turned out.
Fantastic, fantastic. And as the album release is nearing, do you guys have some big plans on the day of the release?
I know there's going to be a focus track. There that we're just kind of hoping to push the album, to be completely honest. So no big plans by any means, but we hope that people really enjoy the record, and we hope they enjoy the track that comes out with the record.
Fantastic. And on the first month of the year, the album is coming out. So are there some big touring plans for 2026?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going out with Orbit Culture. We're hitting a good amount of Canada, and then we're also hitting all of the US pretty much. It's a 2 month long tour. So from February 18th to April 10th, we'll be out with them. We have some other stuff in the works for later in the year as well, but I can't really say too much because nothing's really finalized.
Yeah.
So we will be seeing a lot of us in 2026.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And do you guys plan some merchandise for the fans to go along with this new album?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we have pre-orders up right now on Indie Merch Store as well. So you can get a lot of your endless merchandise there. And then I believe we'll still have some stuff on this tour too that will you know, be available as well, such as vinyl, CDs, t-shirts, all that stuff. So I'm very stoked to get it all out there. I know people have been asking for it, so I uh I hope we can make them happy with what we got.
Beautiful, beautiful. And 6 years of making music, and how do you guys feel about the road that you have traveled so far with the band?
It's been good, man. Honestly, like for such a short amount of time, we've done a whole lot, and I'm very grateful for where we're at. You know, I think that there's always room for growth, and I think there's always, room to be better people, a better band, and we just want to get out there and play music for people all over. So I hope, there's plenty more of that in the future as well. So we're trying to just grind and do what we can.
Amazing, awesome, awesome. And Chase, finally, any message that you have for the fans around the world?
Yeah. Um, I really hope you like Endless. We put a lot of time and effort into it. A lot of emotion, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So I hope you connect with it. I hope you resonate with it. And if you don't like it, go to Deathcore Reddit. I don't know.
Cool, very cool. So, and Chase, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this amazing opportunity to have you on this show. A real pleasure to meet you. And thanks for Endless, which is to be out on January 16th. Like I said earlier, a fantastic album for the year. And I'm loving it. And I believe when it's out, everybody's going to love this new album. So, thanks for all the awesomeness that you guys have put in this album. And I wish you the rest of the band all success, and really hoping to see you guys on the road.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. We hope to see you too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Take care and have a great rest of the day.
Hey, thanks, you too, man.
Bye.